transfer news and interesting happenings on a transfer watch today, because tell you what, teams are busy trying to get deals done and they are not stopping, they are not slowing down. We begin from Liverpool. First of all, Liverpool are in the news today because they're set to make a final offer, which you are picking up is worth in a region of 118 million pounds. Did you hear that? Plus add-ons for Bayer Leverkusen and Germany midfielder or attacker Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, or Wirtz as it's pronounced in German. This player has been linked to Liverpool and Madrid. And today, news is that Liverpool are set to make their final offer worth 118 million pounds. That's huge amount of money, all for Florian Wirtz, 22-year-old German international who plays for Bayer Leverkusen. Because earlier on, they sent 113 million and it was rejected by Leverkusen. So now Liverpool are going in with 118. That's plus add-ons. 118 million pounds plus add-ons for Florian Wirtz, Bayer Leverkusen midfielder or attacker, and a German as well. That's huge according to the Mail. That's because we're picking up some rumors there for you. That's the first one. From that, let's still stay in Liverpool, but to Everton. And Everton are in the news as well. Now, Everton are looking at getting on board English international Jack Grealish. But are told that any move might have to be a loan deal because 29-year-old and his wages at City are huge. And Everton might not be able to foot all the wages of the player. So for now, if they want him at Everton, it has to be an initial loan deal for Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is the one I'm talking about here in the news today, according to the Mail as well. A deal between him and Everton is likely to happen, but it will be on a loan deal because of the wages involved in there. It's huge, and Everton might not be in a position to pay all the wages of Jack Grealish if they want to buy him out outright. Let's go on to Spain now. To Spain means we are going to Real Madrid, and Real are to make one last attempt to sign Sociedad's 26-year-old Spanish international Martin Zubimendi, who is also a close one, I'm told, closely linked, as you all know, to Arsenal. According to AS in Spain, even though he's closely linked to Arsenal and could be joining Arsenal, Real are trying to make a last-minute bid to Sociedad to try and tempt Zubimendi to join them instead of going to Arsenal. That would be an interesting one. So Arsenal better hurry up with their offer and the negotiations they're having with Sociedad, because Madrid want to jump in, and that could be a big distraction to the Arsenal team if they lose out to Zubimendi, who is in their plans. And so that's the news out there. Real want to jump in to stop the player from joining Arsenal, but to join them instead from Sociedad. That's news coming from Madrid. Let's still stay with Arsenal again. And Arsenal had to agree a deal with RB Leipzig's international or star Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko, RB Leipzig striker. Now, Arsenal have been linked against with a player from that team. But as we speak now, they are yet to agree on a deal with Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko. Arsenal, what's happening? If you need these players, get a deal done quick and fast. But a deal, we are told, no deal done between Arsenal, Sesko, and Leipzig. So that deal is still outstanding. That's a striker there. Arsenal trying to get into their fold. Let's move on from Arsenal to Man U. And the news is that Denmark striker Højlund says he's not thinking about leaving Manchester despite being linked with a move to Inter Milan. As you heard the news of Højlund being linked with Inter Milan. Inter Milan trying to get the player in to join them. Today, the player says he's not even thinking about leaving Manchester United. He's going to stay on and fight for a place in the team by Ruben Amorim. So he is not leaving the club, not thinking about a move to Inter Milan, because he wants to stay put at Man U. According to the man on your screens now, Rasmus Højlund, a player of Man U and then from Denmark, in the news this particular morning. Back to Arsenal. When it is that Arsenal midfielder Miles Lewis-Kelly, who is 18 years, is set to sign a new Arsenal deal, notwithstanding the deals or interest from Madrid that have come in for him. He's 18 years. He booked last season and had a wonderful run with Arsenal last season. The player wants to stay on at Arsenal for some few more years. So he's looking at getting a new deal on for him at Arsenal. That is for Miles Lewis-Kelly staying on Arsenal for some time. So a new deal will be announced very soon by Arsenal for the footballer to stay on at the Ghana's Football Club. To Chelsea now, and Chelsea's offer of 35 million euros, about 29.5 million pounds for English winger and Dortmund attacker Jamie Gittens has been thrown away by Dortmund, who are demanding for between 50 to 60 million euros. That's huge for a 20-year-old who plays for Dortmund. He's a winger, a sprinter, and a skillful player for that matter. Chelsea want him, and they made an offer of 35 million euros. Dortmund say they want between 50 and 60 million euros before they let go. That's Jamie Gittens, a winger, a great one at that for Chelsea Football Club. Now go to Nigeria. And Nigeria will mean obviously for one person alone from Nigeria. That is indeed Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen. The young man was offered 30 million euros per season from Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. I repeat, Victor Osimhen was offered salaries in around 30 million euros. That's 25.3 million pounds in salaries per season from Al Hilal. But the man says he doesn't want it. He has said a big no to Al Hilal for this offer they made him. Napoli agreed a deal for 75 million pounds with Al Hilal, but Osimhen says a big no to the 30 million euros per year. So for those who are good at mathematics, you can do the math yourself. 30 million euros a year, that's 12 months. Divide by 12, you will see how much he was going to be earning per month. But the player says big no to that. That's an amazing one if you ask me. Shocking one that Osimhen says a big no to 30 million euros per season. Divided by 12, you see how much he was going to earn per month. He says a big no to that amount of money from Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia. To the very last piece of news, in England and Manchester, this one we all know. Sancho, we all know. Let's go to the last one. Italian Football Federation are keen on former Chelsea and Leicester manager Claudio Ranieri to take over and succeed Spalletti as Italy's manager, because things are not going well for Italy in the qualifiers for the World Cup. They lost to Norway last weekend and are not happy with the results the team is producing. And so they're looking at getting on board a new man, and they're looking at the direction of Claudio Ranieri to take over from Spalletti if he does leave Italy as the coach or manager for the Azzurris of Italy. That should be it for us on the transfer bit.